first grade. So we are going to be learning about prefixes. So we've already talked a little bit about that in phonics already. We've talked about our root words and then what a prefix is and what a suffix. But I just want to review some of the prefixes that we have learned so far. So let's just review. A prefix comes at the beginning of a root word to make a new word. So when you add a prefix to a word, it kind of changes the meaning of the word. So for example, we have re. Re means again. So if you put re in the beginning of a word, it's going to mean again. Un, dis, and non all mean not. So if you put any of those prefixes in front of a root word, it's going to make it all not. Then we have pre, the prefix pre, which means before. And then we have miss, which means wrong. So let's think of some words. We'll talk about some words and how it changed the meaning of those root words by adding the prefix. So for re, we have rebuild. So for example, when you make your Legos, I know at the end of time we have to take our creations apart. So you have to rebuild your Lego creations, which means you have to build it again. So that's what re means, again. Let's see, retake. Like if you take your pictures and then maybe you didn't like how it looked, you can retake it. That means you take your picture again. So let's do some examples using un, dis, and not. Remember, all of those prefixes all mean not. So if we have, let's do un first. Unhappy. So your root word is happy, but if you add un to it, that means you're not happy. You're unhappy. Next one, let's see. Undo. Okay. So let's say that you made something and then you undo it. It means you take it apart. So it's not doing it. Let's see. Let's do some with dis. Dislike. So if we have the root word like and we add the prefix dis to it, means you don't like it. Not liking something means you don't like it. Disagree. Okay. So if you have the root word agree and you add the prefix dis to the front, that means you don't agree. You're not agreeing. Disagree. So let's look at someone. Oh, we forgot non. Let's do one with non. There's what's called non-fat milk. And what that means is there's no fat in that milk. So it's non-fat. So we did un, dis, and not, non. Those all mean not. So let's go ahead and go to pre. Pre-cook. When you have to, E-C-O-O-K, pre-cook something, sometimes like you set your oven to pre-cook, so your oven has to warm up before you can cook your food. So that's like a pre-cook or preheat setting actually. Let's do another one that means before. Pre-made. Like something is pre-made. Like at the grocery store, sometimes you can get food that's already pre-made, so all you have to do is cook it. So they put the food all in a container, it's pre-made, and all you have to do is just throw it in the oven, warm it up, and you're good to go. So that's pre means before, so it's made before. Another pre-cook, pre-made. Well, we talked about preheat, like when you preheat your oven. You're getting your oven ready to the right temperature, so preheat. Let's go ahead and go to miss. So miss means wrong. So for example, if you have the word misspell, your root word is spell, that means you got your spelling word wrong. So misspell means it was wrong. Next one, mistreat. So our root word is treat. So you want to treat your friends with kindness. remember, we talk about our kindness matters all the time. So you want to be kind. So if you mistreat someone, then you're being wrong treating them. You're not being a really good friend. You mistreat someone. So you want to make sure that you're being a kind friend and not a friend that is mistreating someone. So here are prefixes. Again, we'll review. A prefix comes at the beginning of a root word to make a new word. So if we have re, that means again. Un, dis, and non mean not. Pre means before. And miss means wrong. So those are some examples we talked about of some words where the root word has, the meaning of that word has changed because we added a prefix to it. All right, so I hope that helped you. All right, Chris Reed.
Good job.